good health.
Let's have a word. What?
That. Finally.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Why Pribyslavitz, of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out.
Good. So, it's all clear to me now.
Boys, who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to send someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us, and you're on your own. So I'd think twice about how you're gonna deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? Well, we'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
Psst. I'm being held captive. Help! Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bilek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going? So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire waged labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forests for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
But rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of Groschen.
Well, that much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here. But now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single Groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir. What? I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true, then? Good. Good. Let me see that document, then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me. God be with you.
Good people, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Bread. Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Green cabbage. Get it before it goes dry.
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Welcome back. What news from Ratai?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already saw to a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
So we're ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed.
Thanks. That'll be a big help. And where can I find this book?
It will always be kept at the Rat House.
Well, there's nothing here, so we'll have to build everything. Ale house, bakery, butchers, rat house. Did I mention ale house?
Eventually. But be warned. To begin with, it's always best to start with facilities that will be producing construction materials for everything else. And since we'll mainly be using timber, it makes sense to set up a woodcutter's camp.
All right. And then what?
That depends. Every building has its use. You'll soon get the grasp of it, and it's all in the ledger.
What about the workers' wages and buying materials for artisans?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it, so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yes, of course.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job is an exceptionally big one.
I see. How much are you thinking?
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
Well, as you said yourself, it's just a continuation of your work for Sir Divish, so I see no reason to change the conditions now.
Well, all right. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
That's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be happy to explain things to you.
Could you explain something to me? What are my duties as bailiff?
As bailiff, you must see to it that the village grows and prospers. You'll have to resolve disputes between citizens and decide what I should have built. The coin for it will come from your own purse. Basically, you'll have to keep the whole locality under control, but you can't just do whatever you like. You're still answerable to Sir Divish, as am I.
Which means...
Which means that if the folk here are unhappy, word will soon get to Sir Divish, and he'll put you in your place. So you'd better see to it that there's no thieving, and folk have jobs to do, and their wages are paid.
Of course. I'll keep a close eye on things. How do I build houses?
First, find out how much it'll cost, and whether the upkeep won't ruin you. Everything is written in the ledger. You can check it all there, or just come and see me.
Sure. How do the accounts work?
The most important thing is to know how much profit your buildings generate, and what they cost to operate. That's written on the very first page of the ledger, which will be kept at the rat house. Whenever we erect a new building, I record it there. And you'll find all the profit generated by the village in the trunk next to the ledger.
And what if we spend more than we earn?
Then you'll have to put the amount necessary for covering the operating costs into the trunk.
I see. Probably best to have a little extra there for a rainy day then. How do operating costs work?
Those are the workers' wages, costs of material and equipment for tradesmen, and so on.
And what if I don't have enough coin?
Then production will grind to a halt. Watch out for that. Folks soon get grouchy if they're not getting paid. The amount needed each day is recorded in the accounts ledger too. So you should keep enough in the trunk to cover the wages.
And how do I pay the workers?
Don't concern yourself about that. I'll take care of it. As long as you provide the coin.
So I could put enough money there for, say, 3 days in advance?
Indeed. Simple enough, isn't it?
All right. Thanks. How can I get new people to come to the village?
Don't worry about that. Folk will gradually turn up of their own accord when there are houses for them. Each building can house a certain number of people. The bigger the house, the more inhabitants. And the more space you have for them, the more country folk will come here in search of a better livelihood.
What about tradesmen?
I can find you fairly competent ones, but if you can get really skilled artisans, it will certainly be a boon for the village income. Although it's not all that easy to get skilled people. You could ask around.
I see. Any suggestions?
You could try asking the 2 Sasau armourers for a start. They're always at each other's throats, so maybe one of them could work here. But don't forget to get a forge and armoury workshop set up for him. Otherwise you'll only be wasting his time.
Right. I'll go and have a word with them later. I must give some thought to who else would come in handy here. Thanks. How can I improve the buildings?
The process is exactly the same as for building from the ground up. We need to have enough coin, materials, and of course, something to improve. It goes without saying that there's no point in better blacksmith's equipment if you've no forge to put it in.
Well, I can't argue with that. But why bother with improvements at all?
Because they make it possible to produce better goods that can be sold at a higher price, so we'll earn more money.
Nothing, actually. So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. You're still far from having the income you need to make the village prosper. Well, the village isn't ready yet for the expansion Sir Divish is planning. The church is still in ruins. Doesn't create a good impression. We're on the right track, but we haven't reached the end yet.
All right, I'll get stuck in. I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
We'll need woodcutters to ensure timber supplies for building.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
That rickety old footbridge won't do. We need a proper bridge and a firm road.
Let's go to the site. I'll see to the building.
I want to build something.
Certainly.
Trade is important, and we'll have a wagon bringing goods in, so we'll build a trader's store.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
What do you need?
I'm here at the behest of Sir Divish. I'm looking for the overseer of this quarry. Would that be you, Goodman?
Aye, that's me. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish has decided to rebuild Pribyslavitz, and he's entrusted me to take charge, along with his locator.
Aha, so it's you. I heard about Sir Divish's plans. What is it you need, then?
Well, we've started with the reconstruction work, but we need more than just timber.
You need stone for the construction?
Exactly. And for repairing the church.
Well now, you're really not doing things by halves, are you? The thing is, though, we're already working flat out supplying stone for the monastery construction in Sasau. I can't cut back on their supplies. Sir Divish wouldn't be at all pleased.
But I really need that stone.
Well, I suppose I could try and hire a few more quarrymen to increase production. But we can't transport it. Even Sasau sends their own wagon here. Have you got someone to carry the stone?
I've got my own merchant. He'll take care of it with his hired hands.
Splendid. So let's talk about the price.
The stone is for Sir Divish. It's for a village he wants to rebuild as quickly as possible. I doubt he'd take it well that the overseer of his own quarry is overcharging him for it.
Well, you have a point. I'll take that into account in the price.
That's better.
Excellent. We'll start sending the stone as soon as your merchant gets here.
Take care.
God save you.
Would you like to go to Pribyslavitz and work as a woodcutter?
I'll do it.
All right, so you can... Hang on. That's it? No questions, no demands?
I've got one question. When do I start?
You can start right away if you like.
Aye, that suits me. God be with you.
God be with you.
Listen, wouldn't you like to move to Pribyslavitz? I need someone there who's able to read and write and do sums. If you can do that, you'd make a good merchant to handle building materials.
That's nearly the same job I had at the Skalitz mines. And they were the most profitable mines for miles around.
True. We don't have any mines, of course, but if you could handle the trade, that would help me a lot.
I know enough about trade, but I won't work for nothing. What are you offering?
Naturally, you'll earn coin enough. Don't tell me you want to spend the rest of your life struggling here. I know you're a fellow who recognises a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is.
Ha! You're right about that. Very well, I'll move there. It don't look like we'll be going back to Skalitz anytime soon anyway.
Look here, Kunesh. I can't watch you wasting away here anymore. How would you like a job?
Working for you? Where?
In Pribyslavitz. We're rebuilding the whole settlement. You could maybe work there as a woodcutter.
Oh, I could cut wood. But what's it worth to you?
What do you mean, what's it worth? I'm offering you a new life. For once in your life, swallow your pride and seize the opportunity while you still can.
It's easy for you to say. You're right, lad. Though I hate to admit it. Ever since my old woman left, I've had the devil riding on my back. But you leave me my booze. What else have I got in life? As long as there's ale to wash down the dust, I'll work for you.
All right, I'll take you.
The hell was that?
Brighten your every day.
I hope I can be of some...
Have you got any grain to sell?
You want it for yourself?
No, it's not for me. It's for the villagers in Pribyslavitz. They need regular supplies.
And what have you got to do with that?
Sir Divish put me in charge.
He put you in charge of hauling grain?
No, he, oh, look, it doesn't matter. Can we buy from you?
It's all the same to me. I can let you have some of the crop. How much do you need?
Well, I'll need fodder for horses, at least 10 strong animals, and wheat for the baker. He'll have to bake for the whole village.
My word. You must be a trustworthy wagoner if his lordship trusts you with a deal like that.
Yeah, that's me.
How are you going to haul it from here?
I've arranged it with a merchant who does just this kind of work.
I don't mind sending you part of our crop, but it'll cost something.
Oh, that's a reasonable price.
We'll shake on it then.
Yeah! Yeah! My God, what happened to you?
I'd like to buy charcoal from you.
Of course, Henry, anything for you.
It might be more than you think.
How much charcoal could you possibly need?
5 bags. On a regular basis.
Haven't you noticed winter is over?
There's a new forge in Pribyslavitz, And I need to supply it with charcoal, seeing as how I'm the bailiff.
Bailiff, eh? Well, I never. Congratulations.
It's not a bed of roses, but thanks.
All right, but we can't let you have that amount for nothing, even if you did help us with ginger.
Don't worry, I wouldn't expect that.
How are you going to haul the charcoal?
I've got a merchant of my own. He'll come here regularly with a wagon to pick it up. You just have to load it for him.
As you wish. About the price...
Deal.
All right, we'll send the first load as soon as your wagon gets here.
God be with you.
I'd like to buy some livestock. Could you arrange that?
Maybe. What are you after?
Cattle, pigs, poultry, everything.
Starting a farm, are you?
Swords into plowshares? No, it's not for me. It's for the village of Pribyslavitz.
What? For the whole village?
Aye. A few dozen people at least.
Well, now, that's no laughing matter. But it can be done, although they might not be the best animals.
What do you mean, not the best?
Well, it's like this. I've got to supply meat for the Lord's table too. And the gentry in Ledechko want the best.
So what's left for me then?
The animals might not be as good as what you'd get somewhere else. I'll sell you older beasts, ones that ain't so fat and the like. Or ones no one wants to buy, because they don't like the look of them. That's how it is. But for that, I'll give you all the better price. Have you got someone to herd the livestock there for you?
I've got a merchant to arrange it.
So we'll shake on it?
Deal. I want to build something.
Certainly, Master Bailiff. What's it to be?
No, we don't have a tavern here yet. People need to wash the dust down after a hard day's work.
Good. We've got everything. Come along with me to the site where we'll be building.
Good God. What happened?
Look here. A pretty young girl like you is wasted in a mill. Wouldn't you rather be an alehouse maid? I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz that's got everything but a woman's touch.
Well, it'd be nice to work somewhere where there's folk to talk to. All I've got for company here is sacks of flour. I'd be glad to be your tavern maid. It's just about serving ale, right? Nothing vulgar.
Don't worry. If any drunk slaps your behind, as bailiff, I'll give you the right to pour his ale down his braes.
All right then. I'll settle my affairs here and head off. God.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Listen, Matthew, I'm running Pribyslavitz now. How would you like to move there? There's work enough to be had.
How much work?
Lots of it. Don't you worry about that.
Henry, that's exactly what I am worried about.
I might have known. We've got a tavern there too, though.
Why didn't you say so right away? I can always count on you, pal. I'll get going then, alright?
You do that. But don't forget, you'll have your work cut out.
I don't doubt it. Another alehouse to drink dry.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked?
Hey, what do you say to move into Pribyslavitz? I'm in charge there now, and I could find some job for you.
A job in the woods? Doing what? Collecting pine cones?
You could help with the building work.
To hell with that. What good did honest labour ever do me?
We've got a tavern too.
Ah, now that's a different matter. Emptying tankards is a job I do best. I'll shake on that.
No doubt I'll regret it, but I'll take you.
Greetings.
Adam, listen. You're a friendly fella, and you know a thing or two about the tavern trade. How would you like to be my innkeeper?
What? Me? Innkeeper?
I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz. Sir Divish put me in charge of building new homes there. But who wants to live in a village without an alehouse? And someone's got to run it.
Well, Henry, I've always wanted to save a bit of coin and open my own tavern. To continue the family tradition, like Pa and Bianca. And now you come to me with this offer.
I know. That's exactly why I came to you.
Thank you. And you can count on me to keep the place full to bursting. Take care.
I want to... But an armourer will always find custom and won't go hungry. We should have one here too.
Right. That should do it. We've got everything we need to start building. Come with me.
We're going to build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quick... We've got what we...
God, what happened to you?
Take care.
Good health to you.
I'd like to make you an offer. Have you heard about Pribyslavitz?
Oh, aye. I heard something about that. What of it?
I'm bailiff there, and I'm rebuilding. We just finished building the armoursmith's workshop, and I need a skilled craftsman there.
Meaning me? You're a godsend. It's about time I handed over the trade to the youngster. Only I'm loath to put down the hammer as long as I've got the strength to wield it. The forge is my life. And this offer of yours, well, how could I say no? You'll take me then?
As long as you don't mind moving to Pribyslavitz, and you run the workshop well, the job is yours.
Don't you worry about that. I'll hand everything over to my lad and get ready to go.
Good day, Master Bailiff.
God be with you. What's the trouble?
Lame Agatha, that old crone who lives on the edge of the village.
What's she done to you?
Well, I thought you should know. She's getting mixed up in the herb woman's trade and selling folk all kinds of ointments and potions.
What's wrong with that?
It's all a swindle and a cheat. She ought to be burned as a witch.
Well, I suppose she did something to you, otherwise you wouldn't be here.
She X'd my hens and now they won't lay. And she put a spell on her own so they lay double.
Are you serious?
I swear by the Holy Mother of God, she put a spell on them.
What do you mean, it's a swindle?
Because those mixtures of hers don't work. It's nothing but plain water with herbs and pork lard.
How do you know about it? Have you tried something from her yourself?
Me? Why would I? Well, that would be a sin, wouldn't it?
What kind of ointments and potions are you talking about?
Oh, you know, potions for an aching head, women's pains, and herbs to make cows give more milk.
Well, I suppose she spells and witchcraft. That's a very serious accusation. What do you mean?
Because those mixtures of herbs...
So it's not witch's brews she's selling, just ordinary herbs?
Exactly, the swindler. But she casts spells too, I can tell you that.
I don't think there's anything untoward going on here. Folk will always turn to quacks and herbalists for remedies. As long as they're hurting no one, leave them to it.
Witches should burn. You call that justice? Next time I'll go straight to the bishop.
There's another unpleasant matter for you to handle.
Nothing too terrible, I hope.
That's for you to decide, Master Bailiff. As you know, the woods and everything in them belong to our liege lord. He gave you the right to make use of them. But as far as I know, no one else is allowed to hunt there.
Let me guess. Some of our fold are putting game on their tables from our woods, and I have to deal with them.
Just so. A case like this ought to be judged by his lordship himself, but I fear Sir Divish might be a little too strict in this matter.
So what are my options?
You can hand the poachers over to justice, let them off with a warning, or, of course, one can always turn a blind eye and leave it in the hands of God. What's your decision?
We'll confiscate the poached game and put the fear of God into the culprit so they don't do it again. No point in carrying it any higher. We should keep our own affairs in order.
A wise decision, Henry. I'll see to it.
Master Bailiff.
You're new here, aren't you? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sylvester is my name. I got here just this very day and came looking for you right away. I heard you was looking for handy tradesmen, see?
True, but it depends what you can do.
I'm a baker, sir, and if I may be so bold, one of the best there is.
Good. We don't have a baker yet. So, tell me something about yourself.
I'll tell you, Master Bailiff, but only on one condition. That what I say will remain only between the two of us till Judgment Day.
Well, I must say that's a surprise. But yes, I swear on my honour as bailiff.
All right, then. I can see you're a worthy man. Your name precedes you. I'll be straight with you. I know this village very well, seeing as how I was here not long ago. That is, until you and Sir Radzig and his men came and cleared the place out.
What, you were here? With the bandits?
I was only serving them as cook and baker, like, but soon as I saw your lot coming, I took to my heels in a hurry. I never robbed nor hurt nobody. I needed work, and them bandits paid well. After all, a man's got to make a living somehow, and them wasn't the kind of fellas you says no to.
I see. So you were with Runt's band. Might someone recognise you?
far as I know, anyone who'd know my face is dead. Some thanks to you, sir.
If word got out that I was hiding a bandit from the law...
I'd rather give myself up than get you or anyone else into trouble. All I'm after is to start an honest life again.
Fair enough. Since you came clean, I'll trust you and keep your secret. You're hired.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it, I promise you.
I don't know you. What's the trouble?
I'm not from here, but you know my man, Raspberry they call him? He came here to work as a woodcutter.
You come to join him? Welcome.
On the contrary, sir. I came here to take him away.
Take him away? Why?
Sir, he went off and left me alone with the young one. And now work's mounting up at home. The roof needs fixing, the barn is falling apart. I begged him to come home, but he won't hear of it. Says the child isn't his.
Does he? And, is it?
Mother of God, sir. Of course it is. I'm a respectable woman.
So what's to stop you from staying here?
I would, only my old mother is sick and she'd never survive the journey. She don't care much for Raspberry, but they'll soon get over it.
Are you married?
No, the scoundrel wouldn't marry me. But I'll soon see to that, if you'll only let him go.
I've decided. Raspberry stays. There's no proof it's his child.
What? Are you calling me a slut? How dare you? And you call yourself a fucking bailiff? By Christ, you're nothing but a...
Take her away.
Hey, Henry!
Shut up, Fritz.
I can't say I'm surprised to see you two here. You're nothing but trouble.
Trouble? But he was asking for it. He shouldn't have started on us.
Yeah, a first-class arsehole. He deserved twice what he got.
And what did he get? Wait, from the start, what the hell is this all about?
Well, we was just sitting in the tavern minding our own business, and this fucker comes and starts calling us good-for-nothing idlers.
So I gave him a bit of a slap to teach him some manners. And Fritz gave him another to back me up.
What can I say? You're my oldest mates. I'll turn a blind eye just this once. But this is the very last time, got it?
Sure, you know you can count on us.
Yeah, Henry, no worries. I already gave up brawling before that fool turned up.
Master Bailiff?
Ah, Master Baker. What is it?
Folker saying the baker, Sylvester, is giving short weight.
Nonsense. I weigh every loaf again right in front of the customer if they ask for it.
That seems sensible. What's the problem then, Marius?
Well, the price was originally set for bigger loaves.
Well, true, they're smaller now, but they weigh just as much.
I can't deny it. I checked the weight myself.
Well, what are you putting in the bread? Lead?
Just flour from the wheat you ordered. Though I'm damned if I know why I'm baking white bread for folk that are used to eating even acorns.
How do you weigh the bread?
On the scales I brought here, how else?
And why do you think they're accusing you?
There's always folk like that. Nothing but gall, it is.
I've decided. We'll get municipal scales, then the villagers can check the weight whenever they have doubts.
But that's not necessary, Master Bailiff. My customers can check the weight on my scales whenever they want. Besides, good scales don't come cheap.
True enough. The mechanism itself is nothing complicated. But casting precise weights according to the original in Talmberg is no easy matter.
We made scales in Skalitz. Maybe I can help with that.
Are you sure?
Aye. Me and Pa forged scales for weighing silver. That's got to be a lot more precise than for a loaf of bread.
Excellent. I'm all for it.
Sacre.
God be with you.
How's it going, fellas?
Well, Master Bailiff, well. But I speak for all of us when I ask, what's to become of all this timber we've logged?
True. It is piling up. The thing is, we've no plans to build anything big just now.
That means we'll be out of work. What are we to live on?
Don't worry, you'll have work enough. We'll sell the timber. Besides, we'll need to clear the woods even more to expand in the future. Have a word with the merchant. He'll arrange to have the timber hauled away and sold. You have my permission for that.
Thank you, sir. We'll do as you say.
What's the matter here?
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough. One at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless, ale-swilling pig. Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up with my guts in agony. My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore!
Quiet! Good wife, tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his arse expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
Tell me about how you were poisoned, as you claim.
I came home, and there was a bowl of cabbage soup and a pitcher of wine on the table. So I had it and went to bed. I woke up in the early hours and had to run to the outhouse. Spewing from both ends I was. I was burning up so much you could light a torch off me. And this witch here laughing up her sleeve. She wouldn't even call the herb woman for me.
If I had to call the herb woman every time you get boozed up, she might as well move in with us.
When I was writhing in agony on the ground, I heard her say clear as day, "Ha! You got what was coming to you."
Is that true?
No, he's lying.
What do you think happened, good wife?
Nothing what hasn't been 100 times before. He was crooked as a bishop again, and I could already hear him in the courtyard, retching and spewing. I had his supper waiting on the table, because otherwise there'd be hell to pay. Only there's no pleasing the pig. Where's the meat? And what have you. And when I told him God's honest truth that there's no meat, 'cause he drank all our money away, he laid into me like a madman.
One slap was all you got. What was less than you deserved for your evil tongue?
I ran off and hid in the barn till he'd calmed down. When I could hear him snoring like a pig, I came inside again. After a while he started throwing up and he was spewing till dawn. Who knows what he ate when he was boozed up? Or it was the booze itself done it.
And what about the herb woman?
I went for her in the end. 3 Groschen I had to give her for some wormwood potion. I could have done that myself for nothing. And then he claimed I poisoned him.
Now, I've heard enough. Now, there is no poisoning as far as I can see. What goes on between the two of you is your own sorry affair. I'm done here.
What? You'll let that bitch get away with it?
I've had quite enough of the pair of you. Go and take it up with the priest. Dismissed.
Master Bailiff, this can't go on.
Oh, you've got yourself all worked up. Is there a problem?
I should say so. Things have been quiet for so long we've rested on our laurels. But the enemy never sleeps.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's still vermin in these woods. The 2-legged kind. There's humans wandering around like they own the place. There's not enough men in the garrison. They're falling asleep on duty. All it takes is for some band of cutthroats to come back looking for some stash they've buried here, and we're done for.
You reckon we need more men? But where would I find them?
Sir, we can manage without a few woodcutters or farmhands, but men-at-arms are essential. Give me a few men, and I'll make soldiers of them.
Unfortunately, we can't slow down the building work.
Just wait till the worst happens. Then you'll remember my words.
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems to be the trouble?
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator, would you be so kind as to cast some light on the matter?
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What kind of disease?
Digestive disorders, fever, even death.
Ah, what a load of nonsense. We always poured our shit out right there on the road. They even do that in Prague, for what I've heard. What else would they do with it?
Is it true about Prague?
Admittedly, in many cases, yes. But often there's no other option. The wealthier citizens have a latrine in their courtyard which they empty out whenever necessary. The common folk do empty their chamber pots on the streets.
See now.
But it's also said that if the Turks ever try to attack Prague, it's the stink that will hold them back, not the walls.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
I've decided. Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know. Bad news, I'm afraid, Master Bailiff. Very bad news.
That makes a change. Well, out with it. What happened?
2 wagons that were on the way here with grain and fodder supplies were ambushed by a band of Cumans. The wagoners escaped by the skin of their teeth, but the supplies are gone.
Ugh, damn it. That is bad news.
Worse than bad. Those were supplies for the whole year, and we won't be able to replace them. Things are hard enough as it is. Sir Divish had to lower his quota for Taumberg just to let us have it.
So we've no grain for the baker, no fodder for the stables?
I'm afraid not, Henry. We're left with only 2 options. One as bad as the other. Either we can go cap in hand asking for more and look like incompetent fools. And anyway, we'd be lucky to get any.
Not too appealing, I must say. And the second option?
There's still a few sacks of grain in the labourers' camp. but they bought it themselves. We could requisition it, but it would make us rather unpopular. Not just with them. It's for you to decide as bailiff.
We'll order another delivery. They sent one, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll send us nothing but mouldy dregs from the bottom of the barrel.
Can't be helped. We'll just have to make do. See to it. Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course. We can go right away. Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own 2 eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings.
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
Thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the 2 of you have achieved here.